Good afternoon, you're on deck with Third Eye Cam, and today's date is January 26, 2020, and the time is 12:40, just after high noon. And just gonna take a look today, mainly specifically at the sun. I'm gonna do a quick toggle around. That's my west, it's my north, my east, and that's my south. And there's the sun, as you can see, shining. We got some partial clouds, so I'll be chopping in between the clouds, but we're not going to use my GoPro to look at the sun. We're going to use my telescope connected to my camera. As you can see, I'm gonna pan around it. Pretty nice, isn't it? Now I got a filter on the front, a solar filter. So and there's my hand toggle that keeps steady with my motor. So what we're gonna do is while we're going through this, so you can see the sun right there is from the filter. So what I'm gonna do is line it up. Gonna line it up, boom, just like so, and we're gonna get the sun. And with that, we're gonna switch over to my camera, 3IC. All right, Third Eye Cam back. As you can see, we got the sun shining through my telescope with a filter on the front, accompanied by my 35mm. And we just pretty much gonna get a look at the sun and around the sun to see if we can catch anything around the sun that might light up that obviously or ordinarily we couldn't see in standard daylight. Hopefully my camera should pick up something, any kind of orbs or any kind of debris or anything around the sun that my eyes wouldn't ordinarily pick up, because the sun is too bright for that. So I'm just gonna toggle around, put the sun in the center, and then walk around the sun pretty much. So there's Sol, the entity by which we live. And you know what, let me filter this thing down real quick. All right, we had to filter the sun down. I have my settings too bright, and that's a good thing. That way you can see it in its standard lit form, and this is it in its actually I had it very bright, and right here I have it at a dull. So let me see, let me walk it back in. I'm not gonna set it to track. I'm just gonna free lance it with my fingers on the controls. So with that being said, we're gonna look at this magnificent orb that we call the sun. That's a star in the sky. Man doesn't exactly know what it is. He knows that it's a bright light, condensed with gas and helium and so forth and so on. And I don't know if it's actual heliocentric or geocentric. That's another story. It's not my story today. I'm just pointing out the sun for this video of Third Eye Cam so that you can see the sun and possibly what's around it. So let's see if we can toggle around it. So I'm gonna kind of put it in the corners. You see it goes a little bright. Let's bring it back down. I'm just gonna check the corners of it really, for the most part. I want to see if there's anything around it. I'm pretty sure we'll catch something, but if not, so be it. But for the most part, I just want to get a good look at the sun and all its glory. And you know, so pretty much that's it. So I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to work with monologues here and there, whatever we come up with. So the reason why I'm putting the sun in the corners is to see if anything lights up around it. Hopefully my camera should catch it, and it would be nice, catch some debris. and just kind of putting it in all four corners. But that's what we got so far, so nothing really. So this video shouldn't even really be that long, other than what I'm gonna add to it as far as what's coming out of the 35 millimeter. By the way, let me explain my equipment. I'm using a Canon EOS T6 Rebel 35 millimeter, and I'm using a Celestron Nexstar 130 SLT. For anybody that might want to go out and run and get maybe specifically that. And I guess the diameter of it is 130 millimeters. The FL is 650 millimeters, and it's pretty standard. A very good piece of equipment. I'm very excited about it because I've been kind of just holding off on getting it. I should have gotten it a long time ago, but I was pacing myself up to it. So because I knew what I was going to attach it to my 35 millimeter along with other accessories that I bought. And like I said, when I put the sun back in the middle, once I sit and attach these other accessories to fine-tune everything. Once I go out to Planet 9 and Venus and all the other planets that pop up like Saturn and Jupiter, we're going to zoom in real close and get really good looks at those planets along with the sun. I'm still going to do my other third eye cam material, and that's still ongoing, and I still got material backdating all the way to 2017, so I have not run out of material. So let's just put that to rest. I'm pacing myself to put all this stuff out so that by the time, should it go huge off of one good video, then I have enough ammo to show persons as my subscribers grow that hey, this guy's been putting in work per the dates. And with these scenes, you can only catch all this stuff at one time, especially these anomalies like these asteroids that have passed over that are still around the Earth that keep being obscured by the shadow G's. And that's what I call the shadow government, shadow G's. But just to add to those that might be newcomers as to why I'm doing this, there are anomalies going on out in space above our heads that the top officials who pay for the party are keeping to themselves, and they're not sharing it with the general public. I don't know if they're afraid the economy is going to crash or they're just hell-bent on keeping secrets, but me specifically, because I've been into this, you cannot force geoengineered clouds into the sky to obscure any kind of planetoids that might be coming. From my point of view, from my research, our solar system is merging with other solar systems, and or is it one or two of them, or maybe it's one that's split. But that stuff happens in space all the time, and if space is indeed what they say it is from this research that we've seen on YouTube and TV shows concerning space with the heliocentric, then we have the right to know that either we're going to die soon, we're in danger, or some planets are just peacefully passing by and asteroids. Now, if you want to bring the Bible into it, that puts us on a whole nother diameter of conversation, because the Bible did speak about that. But if you take it away and make it purely science, then those lost little knuckleheads who deviate away from the Bible, they come up with their theories, and their theories are more than likely wrong, because you can't outright God. God is right in all this. So therefore, man is in man's place. Speaking of last night, I was looking through the Celestron telescope. I was getting some pictures and video last night of Venus, planet Venus. And I went with my naked eye because my camera doesn't show me everything sharply. I'm still making fine-tune adjustments. But I saw a standard orb going across the sky. I'm guessing it was a satellite. It didn't have any lights to it, but it was pretty much looked like a star, but it was moving, and it was moving from southwest to northeast, and it wasn't an airplane. It didn't have it standard FAA flashes on it, so I figured it was either one of three things: a satellite in orbit, a meteorite, or some kind of UFO and some tactical ops. But it was not man-made, or man-made on some tactical ops. We would just add that in there for giggles. So one of four things. But you know, we pretty much, I know your guys are tired of hearing my mouth running, and this is not how I want to do this video, but I'm just putting some things out there while you're looking at the sun as I keep it in the middle of the telescope. You know, things that are concerning on my mind. I don't take any of this for play. Anything that I put on my Third Eye Cam page is for the public to see. Not that I'm trying to divulge or debunk any kind of secrets, but there are a lot of people out here playing games. A few that I'm not going to mention, you'll see it as you see them. They sequence stars out of focus to make them look like something that they're not. And I've already showed that. And if you go to their shows, they're doing the same thing. Anytime you see a ball in the middle of a star with a cross on it, that's a telescope, because that's the way the telescopes are designed. So don't let these guys fool you just to get some viewers, likes, and a paycheck. I will debunk the crap out of them. Straight up. This is not that game with me. It's either the truth or not. No lukewarm. That's some lukewarm crap that they're doing, and that'll get you sent to the outermost, aka hell. I'm gonna give you either cold or hot. It is there or it's not there. There's no in between. So like the asteroids within the clouds that I showed you from my prior videos, that was actual, and the reason why we've not been seeing them is either because the government's covering them up when they come, or they've already passed our viewing point as far as the Earth is concerned in our atmosphere. But I thoroughly explained that, and as I researched it more, I found out that I was right. And there are, yes indeed, asteroids and meteorites passing over us all the time. With that, you know, we're going to try to find the moon with this, so I'm going to take a pause on this, and we're going to plot the moon out and find out where it is. I would like to see if I can find the moon with this telescope. Alright, Third Eye Cam. Alright, Third Eye Cam back real quick. The moon is to the rear of the sun, so the moon is following the sun. I'm going to see if I can try to track to the moon. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to, but it would be nice if I could. Let me see. So, let me see if I can find the moon. Let's see, the sun's in the center. I'm going to go left of the sun and drop down. It'd be nice if I could find the moon. I think I'm gonna take my filter off, so things gonna go bright. Go back to the sun real quick so you can see what it looks like without the filter. Really bright. Boom. And that's the bright sun. Scorching, ain't it? Alright, so we're gonna get away from the sun. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. There's nothing really to see in the daytime, but I wish I could find the moon. It'd be nice to be able to find the moon without the sun interfering with it. So let me see if I can run my... Yeah, I highly doubt this is going to work because I don't have the right equipment. And the moon is too close to the sun, so it's kind of blacked out. But if I could somehow catch it, I'm pretty sure I could zoom in on it with my camera and really bring it out. But I can't even plot its position in the sky, and the sun is in my face. So yeah, that was a failed attempt, but in a few more days we'll be seeing the moon, and I'll really be getting footage of it as well. I'm gonna say in about, what, 3 more days, so to speak. We should see the crescent pop out. But yeah, it would have been nice to do, you know, have gotten that. However, I'm gonna drop down to these clouds way out there in the distance. Let's just see some clouds and see how accurate this thing is. Boom, look at those clouds. So that's way out down by North Carolina. Let me get it focused. Like I said, if I could find the moon, I could plot right to the moon and you know, get busy. But it's okay. We've gotten enough of the sun. I'm just gonna pan this thing around and see if I can't catch some of those clouds in the distance out there. So we'll be back as I pan it around. Third eye cam. All right, third eye cam back. So pretty much what I did was just flip my camera around so I could observe the clouds out. This is like northwest. I'm gonna show you the top of a building. Let me see. So that's my checkpoint building. See the building, brick building. We'll go back away from it so you can see actual clouds. That's northwest, like I said. I'm gonna try to plot onto a cloud and kind of follow it, because like I said, I'm testing my equipment daylight and nighttime, just to see how it turns out. So yeah, I'm just pretty much gonna swivel it around in the sky. There's nothing major going on. Not really gonna catch anything, and I'm gonna debate whether I'm gonna put this up here or not on my video, but just to show you how this equipment works. And that's just me testing stuff out. Normally I wouldn't do a video on this, but I don't mind being one of those that'll take the time to do this. So anybody that might want to invest into a telescope with a motor on it and a mount and connect the camera to it can also do the same thing and enjoy themselves with some amateur sky watching. Alright, so that's what we got so far. I'm not going to waste any more time on this. There's not really much to look at. So, you know, third eye cam. Always just a pleasure, and if I got anything else, I will come back per this 35mm and telescope. So third eye cam, poof. Alright, what's up my peoples? You on deck with Third Eye Cam, and today's date is January 27th, 2020, and the time is 18:35. That's 6:35 for my civilians. Just wanted to take a moment to get a look at the moon. The moon's been obscured by the sun for the past, 5 days? And, oh Jesus, it's a little hazy. But it is right below planet Venus, as far as like its transmitting point to my receiving point, and this is what it looks like so far. Unfortunately, I was on my way home from work and it was in the clear, but now all of a sudden we got some haze on it. So we're just gonna take a little look at it. I've been waiting on it to pop out so I could actually get some view of it. I'm gonna zoom up to Venus real quick also, so I can show you pretty much where it is in relation to Venus. So stand by. I'm gonna go straight up. See if we can catch Venus. There it is. Alright, so there's planet Venus, also right above the moon. It's real beautiful. I'm actually gonna take a picture with my camera once I finish all this, just so I can get it and add it to my little Hooyah. But yeah, it's real nice. Oh wait a minute, we got something else next to Venus. What planet is that? My camera's catching it real good. See, my eyes can't see that star right there in the middle next to Venus. Now I gotta pull my phone out and find out exactly what that is. It's amazing how cameras can catch stuff that your eyes can't. But that's what I'm doing this for. Let me see. We're gonna find out. Yeah, that's interesting. Planet Venus has something next to it. So let's find Venus on my camera. No, we don't want that. I'm trying to figure out what stars beside Venus. Alright, so going to my second planet, Venus. Yep, right above the sun. Okay, let me see, Venus. What is this? It's wait a minute. Okay, so it's Neptune. Holy crap. So that little light right there is Neptune next to Venus. That's crazy. That's freaking awesome. I never thought to pick that up. So not only do I have the moon, I got Venus, and that little light is Neptune. You know what? I'm going to adjust my camera real quick. We're going to be right back because we got to brighten that up. Hang tight. And boom, we're back. Let's see. We should be able to see that. I had to actually brighten my camera up. Yeah, that's cool. We get to see Venus and Neptune side by side. Alright, so yeah. Neptune is pretty much sitting above Venus with all its planets lighting up, and that's beautiful. Like, heck. I'd never thought to think that. So my party just got real fun because you're looking at Venus, that's the brightest star, and then you're looking at Neptune, and its moons are, let's find out what moons hang around Neptune. Okay, Neptune's an ice giant. Was the first planet located in the mathematical predictions rather than through regular observation of the sky, and then, you know, they found it later on. It is invisible to the naked eye, because I couldn't see it until my camera got put on it, because of its extreme distance from space. Interestingly, the only elliptical orbit of the dwarf planets Pluto brings Pluto inside of Neptune's orbit. Okay, yeah, we knew about that. So the planets around Neptune are Triton, Nereid, Proteus, and Larissa. So Neptune's got 4 moons, and that's why I was able to catch it. Oh, it jumped out of my view, so we're just gonna swing it back. Easy money. Right back into view. So while I'm astounded that I actually found it. So we're gonna take a break and I'm gonna get some pictures. But hold on, I'm gonna let it continue to run. Alright, Third Eye Cam will be back. Alright, we're back. Third Eye Cam, same date. Time is 1847, 6:47 for my civilians. I took some good old pictures with my telescope, through my telescope, and I'll post them with the video. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. I don't call it Venus, Neptune, right above the moon, and this is the moon, and it's coming out of its waning from the sun. I couldn't catch it yesterday. I was trying to catch it during the daytime, but it was barely crescented, and it was still trailing behind the sun really close. So, you know, there was no way I was going to catch that. But now that it is away from the sun, we can get something. And as the days go and I get clarity, we're going to, you know, see how much of the moon we can catch. Because you know, with the sun, I want to do a full documentary on the moon. And at some point after I do this video, I'm going to get real close so we can catch the mountains and the details of the moon. But we're going to step it up to it. Just cause, you know, it's my deal, me doing it, and it's gonna be fun for me. So that's the moon. This will swing up to back to Neptune. Let me see, did I overshoot it? There it is. Back to Neptune, and it's a little compadre way out there. Oh, I'm sorry, Venus, big star. And it's compadre way out there, Neptune, planet Neptune, with its 4 moons. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with, you know, my results in catching the moon coming out of its waning from the sun, and also catching Neptune and Venus. Like, this is awesome for me. No, in looking at the moon also, I think the camera can pick it up. I think it did. It may have, but I'm also catching the dark side of the moon is reddish. So I know that coming from my west is as I saw the sun setting, there was a what looked to be a secondary light. So I don't know what exactly it might have been, but something's definitely lighting up the dark side of the moon. I've never seen it like this before. Let me swim back down to the moon. Got some kind of shadow on it. Yeah, there we go. It's probably just the clouds, but I've never really had the chance of catching the moon. I'll tell you what, we're gonna end this documentary because my battery's about to die on my camera because of the cold. So Third Eye Cam has been a pleasure, and we'll get back to this moon on the full. Alright, so Third Eye Cam, been a pleasure. Come back and visit me. Poof.